Welcome to Hancock-Whitney Stadium in Mobile, home to the South Alabama Jaguars. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the South Alabama Jaguars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So South Alabama's offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Jaguars can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Malone.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
The Jaguars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. And the Jaguars have this offense rolling. To the air on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Jaguars! Talk about a great way to start the game and setting the tone right out of the gate.
You ain't lying. Sometimes it takes a couple drives to get the juices going and get in a rhythm. No, sir. They came on the field locked, loaded, ready to roll. No slow start here.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders offense will take the field for the first time. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. To the air, it's Belcher. Caught behind the line. It's Y'all. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Malone. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
The Jaguars, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Belcher. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
2nd down, he'll throw. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Man, those last 2 plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
Man, there are times a quarterback and receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. The quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it and go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Delay of game. Offense. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's played. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Making side adjustments here. Now they'll run it on the toss. There he goes. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Jaguars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quick completion on the out. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And the Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Jaguars!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wisconsin is currently trailing, but if this young star powers a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Allen Amici and Ron Dane among the greats to play in Madison. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Penn State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. This drive will open from the 15. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Off the play fake. Makes the catch. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They're going to ride this running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, South Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Delgado. And the returner goes down. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. There's still plenty of time. You see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Got a man. It's Delgado. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And here comes the punt team. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Well, this offense told us coming in, they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw it. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Direct snap. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
What will the offense dial up on third and goal? On the ground, it's Malone. Touchdown, Jaguars! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gets it out fast. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He'll keep it himself. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. He'll do it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's getting a lot of work, 4th time he's punted tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Might be changing the route. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Buying some time. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Down to 2 minutes. And they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Ware. Good, solid tackle.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, South Alabama.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Navy is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UTSA. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Belcher. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here's a heat. He's got it. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They bring the punter onto the field now. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back. You better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defense.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Malone. Nobody falling for the tomfoolery, the chicanery, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They kick it away on fourth down. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw, it's Belcher. Pressure coming. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first two quarters in Mobile, but let's just go with notable. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's head back inside Hancock-Whitney Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Jaguars will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He'll go to the sneak. Pass the sticks, and he may get more.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Rush is on it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he hauls it in inside the 30. They'll mark him down right there, and how about that play and picking up a chunk of yardage? What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Back to throw, it's Belcher. Caught in the backfield, it's Shaw. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Just keep slinging it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And here comes the punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Quarterback keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
Quickly out to the tight end. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Alabama.
The Jaguars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
And the Jaguars are on the move. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Jaguars will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Jaguars! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll pull it on the read. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Wants to return it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. He's looking to throw. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. The ball's free. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Jaguars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback making checks. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
But when you've had the day that this guy has had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
And the Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
They'll run the screen. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. One final play before the end of the quarter. The give from the gun. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Jaguars line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. We'll start this 4th quarter as they line up for the field goal try. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And this one splits the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Oh, he's got a chance. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Trying the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Taking it the other way. The 10. Touchdown, South Alabama. And they turn it into a defensive score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quick shovel pass. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they... been cooking.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play. And, David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the first?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give him a bone, reward him. Now he'll block harder and he'll block longer in the future.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Jaguars with the 1st and 10. Give to the fullback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Blade. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
And the Jaguars back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Motion from the wide receiver. They go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They're going to run it to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. Leaves it with the back. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.